What is up, everybody? Escape211 here. It is a bad day. It's just a bad day. You know, I had the holiday weekend with the family. It was fun, and then this happens today. And if you've read it online or seen it in game, you probably already know what I'm talking about. They have messed up something in the game that, you know, used to be that they would play with the free-to-play players and make it difficult for them, but now they're just screwing with everybody. I don't understand the logic behind what they're doing, but let's talk about it first of all. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you go into the store in the game now, there is a little bonuses button that's up here. I got my finger on it. You can see it going in and out, and if you tap it, it'll slide it down, and it'll show these 8-coin, the 8-coin section. It slides it all the way down just to show our usual 8-coin purchases. And actually, I think if you tap it, it will kind of shimmer them. Yeah, like that. But that's a cool effect, I gotta say, the shimmer. But really, this is a huge problem, all right? And I'm gonna talk about why. If you've been in this game long enough or you've seen this section before, the prices for this were higher, and they've changed them. Basically, they've made everything, they give us less 8-coins, and we're gonna have to spend more money. That's really all this is, but it's just the severity of how they're doing it, because based on what I'm seeing and what I think this actually means, it's really bad. Really bad, because this is hitting the paying players, all right? Like I said before, messing with free-to-play makes sense. Messing with your paying players and screwing with them is a terrible idea. I don't know why they're doing this, okay? All right, so let's get into this, all right? And I'll explain what each of this kind of stuff means. If we look at this here, each of the different purchases, and I'll explain why this is messed up, all right? So our first one, where it says 8 coins that are 80 for 99 cents, this one is the same. This has not changed. Don't have to worry about that one, all right? But the next one is where they start messing with stuff. This used to say 500 8 coins, all right? 500 8 coins for $4.99. Now it says 400 8 coins with a bonus of 80, okay? And they only let you purchase it once. It has that little purchase 0/1. Once you purchase it once, it goes away. You lose that bonus. But that means that in this first, you know, even with the bonus, you're already losing 28 coins, all right? And if you go down to the next one, that says 800. The bonus is 200, so that's 1,000 for that first purchase. It normally was 1,200, all right? So you're losing 208 coins there. And it keeps going on. Each of these, even with the bonus, is just giving you less 8 coins. They're devaluing our dollar per purchase for 8 coins. This is terrible, because it means that even those who were spending before are now forced to spend more if they want to do what they did before. All right? I mean, this is just a straight money grab. But I gotta tell you, it gets even worse, okay? This is the crazy part. Now, if you look at this now, they have a little tooltip up in the top corner there, that little tiny information button right up here. You probably can't even see me tapping it, but when you tap that, it will let you see the different things that they explain about bonuses. Now, they have this bonus overview that you can read. It says there's different type of bonuses, there's time bonuses, there's bonus limits, yada, 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 all right? Bonus limits, they say sometimes when we put a bonus on something, there's a limit to how many you can get. In this case, you only get 1 bonus per each one. And then some of them are timed bonuses, meaning they will only be available for a certain time, and then they will have a timer that shows above the pack or whatever to show its availability, yada, yada, normal kind of stuff. But why does this matter, and why did they just add it, right? Well, because they have each of these bonus purchases. When you purchase them, it will take away that 0/1, that will disappear, and the bonus element will disappear. All right, I actually had a screenshot that was sent to me from Stormy, who was on our stream before. He was gracious enough to be our guinea pig here and test this out. I know he's not happy with this either, but if you look at the 400, the second one, the 400 8-coin, he purchased that one, the smallest one you could, and you notice that his bonus was taken away and that purchased 0/1 is gone. That means the bonus has disappeared. What is telling about this is that there is no timer, all right? I don't know for sure, because it just was active today. Maybe this bonus will come back for him tomorrow, but because it does not show a timer, that is not good. To me, this means that these bonuses are active just once. You will get the bonus once, period. All right? So this is mind-blowing to me, because not only are we getting less 8 coins with the bonus, but that when the bonus is gone, we will get severely less 8 coins for each purchase. I mean, a lot of games do this kind of thing where you have like a initial purchase for 8 coins and it gives you more, but they don't do it when you're getting less value for it. Like, what would make sense is if they did not change the initial A-coin value and then did a one-time bonus purchase that gave you a few extra A-coins, like 10% more maybe, for each of these, so that they encourage more spending. Right now, all they are doing is encouraging less spending because everybody sees that their dollar is worth less and they don't want to spend more. Now, part of me thought that the reason for doing this, because maybe if they do it time-based, would be because they're trying to slow down the spenders just so that there isn't as big a gap between the paying and the free-to-play, which I can appreciate. But what will be much better in all of this is if you try to help the free-to-play catch up, not hinder your paying players. Because now not only have you angered your free-to-play like they've already been angry, you're angry your paying players who are footing the bill for your game, and it will just destroy the, game, just in general. Like, I already know plenty of people who have told me they don't plan on spending any money anymore. They're going to boycott this, and I don't blame them. I mean, I've said before with other people, if you are not happy with your gaming experience, the only thing that they care about really is just how much money they're getting. Really, these games only have two metrics that they care about: download and revenue. So if their downloads are fine and the revenues are fine, they will play with the game to try and get more downloads and more revenue, all right? So hopefully enough people will be boycotting this kind of change that they will change it back, because right now, this is nuts. They're just going to make everyone upset. I don't understand the whole point in doing this change. It is ridiculous. It is probably one of the worst decisions I've seen them make. I've seen them do terrible things in this game before, dumb things, but this is the worst, in my opinion. Maybe it's because they felt the economy was out of whack and they're trying to balance it by having less A-coins in the game while still making the same revenue, but that's on them. They have to figure out how to fix the economy in a way that's not going to screw over their customer. That's not something that you should force the other people to foot the bill for when it's something that you guys need to fix, because I really... Man, it's never going to go well if you tell somebody, hey, you just have to spend more. Sorry, that's just how it is. If you do, then you're just going to see people walk away, and that's sadly what's going to happen here. So, I didn't want this to be a ranty video, but I don't see any other way around it, because I don't really get this change. Maybe I'm missing something. I did happen to ask them about it. I haven't heard anything back as to why they did this change. But if you guys have any theories as to what they're trying to do, aside from the idea of just make more money, because that's really all I see, let me know what you think. What actual good reason could they have for doing this? Is there a good reason? I highly doubt it. But it was just one thing that I'd be curious to see if anybody had any good theories. Overall, though, this is terrible. This is really bad. And I would encourage those who are not happy with it as well to stop spending in the game. All right. Like I said, that's the only way they understand, is if we tell them what we want with our wallet. That's the best way to do it. All right. So that's really all I was going to say, guys, just because I wanted to address it. Everybody's been talking about it and I had to. But yeah, I appreciate that. All the insight you guys have been giving me. If you are curious to hear or see what the original prices were to compare the Mech Arena dock that we have, and I'll put a link below. Actually, there should be a link already below that has that information, just so you can compare. And I will also leave a link for Stormy, who is gracious enough to let us, use his image for being the guinea pig test. I know he's not happy with all this either, like I said. But anyway, guys, that's all I had for this one. I'm going to go, just bum out and watch TV or something, just because this is not a good day. All right. But I hope you're all having a good day regardless, though, and we'll see you out there on the battlefield.